You know what I really like? I really like the Xvive U3 wireless transmitter receivers, the XLR transmitter receivers. You've seen them, many of us have reviewed them, many of us use them for microphones, for an extra microphone, for XLR inputs, outputs, to jump a speaker, for line level. These things are great, 2.4 gigahertz transmitter receiver. But, you know what I like better? The new Xvive U35, the U35, right here, right here. Check it out. Check out the red. I love the red. The U35. This is the 5.8 gigahertz version of the U3. So you have a less crowded frequency. So it's going to be a little bit more stable, and it's going to have all the same great features that we love from the Xvive U3. So today we're going to check this guy out right here. Boom, bam, boom, bang, bam, boom, 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 boom. We're going to check it out right now. We're going to get right in the box, show you everything it comes with, and just tell you a little bit about the unit. All right, so I did open it already. It does come with its carrying case right here. Very nice. The Xvive logo right there. You have your USB cable, USB to dual USB-C. Very nice. Does not come with a brick. Comes with a little Xvive flyer, so you can see all the great products from Xvive right there. You can see all the great products Xvive has for musicians, for DJs, for cameras. If you need a DSLR camera, microphone, something like that, this could be very good for you. Have a warranty card. You can check that out. I've never had an issue with one. I probably should check the warranty card, but I never had an issue. And then you have your new Xvive U35 manual right here, Xvive U35. There you go, there you go. The Xvive U35 looks exactly like the U3, except for this beautiful red right here, the beautiful red. I do like the red. Very nice. U35, Xvive U35. Very cool. So what can I tell you about these things? This is the 5.8 gig version. You have the 6 wireless channels, up to 5 hours of battery life. They suggest don't leave them plugged in, don't use them while they're plugged in because you might diminish the battery life, okay? You have the mic and line options. The line drops at, I believe, 10 decibels, 20 to 20K, 24-bit, 48K audio, 110 decibels of dynamic range, so you're getting a nicer clean signal because they do sound really good. These are probably one of the closest things to plugging your mic in through a wire that you typically hear. I've always noticed a difference even between my wireless, and which is a $500-600 one, and I plug this into a regular cheap dynamic mic. I get a really full tone out of them, which is super cool. The range is up to 100 feet, and there are variables like anything else. I mean, if it's sitting right next to a Wi-Fi router, probably not good. And if it's not line of sight in a room full of RF and whatnot, you might have issues, but you know, they're very good. They've been very reliable for me, the 2.4 version. So I know the 5.8 version is going to be just as good, if not better, okay? And so you can use these for a lot of things. You can use these to jump a speaker, which I've done many times. Jump a speaker, take the line out into the input of another. You can use these an output for a mixer, for an aux send if you want to send to a third speaker, something like that. Great options, even really good if you do have a videographer or something and you don't want them clogging up your area with a wire. Let them use one of these and plug it here and there and keep them a little bit out of your way, 5, 6 feet, 10 feet out of your way. Just let them record from ways away. Hand them these. It's a good option. All right. So real quick, I'm just going to show you how these work. They're very simple. You have power button. You have a power. So if you turn it on, you'll see you get this little channel selection right here. If you turn this on, same thing. And then you'll see it's green if it lights up. So these are on the same channel. If you turn on the receiver and push and hold this button until we get a little thing, it's going to pick the best channel for you. All right, so it's going to do a little scan of the area, check it out. Tick tock, and it's picked the channel 1, the channel that I was on. And so I will come over here and pick the other unit up, power it on, And I'm already on channel 1, but if I wasn't, I would just click this until it went around to channel 1, which is right here. And then when it was set, this little green light would come on right here, and you know you are connected and good to go. You get the USB-C on the side, and that's for your charging. So you do have the regular USB to dual USB-C, because to charge both at the same time. And I'm not sure what the charging time is, but it's worth it because you get 5 hours out of these, and the batteries last for a long time because I still have U3s and no issues. So other than that, what do you need to know? I'm gonna go outside in the dark, walk this thing 100 feet, check it out. We'll come back in, we'll give you a final review. Let's do it. Time to do our little distance test. We're outside at night. We have the U35 on a handheld microphone, and we have a green light right there, meaning that we are connected. So I'm going to go, I'm not gonna go super far tonight because it is, well, it's only like 8, 9 o'clock, but people are weird. So I am using the U35 unit. It's 5.3 gig, 5.8 gig. It's a 5.8 gig unit, and it should get me about 100 feet. And so I'm gonna basically count this off with you guys right now. And take paces 1, 2, 3, 4, check, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, check. And we're gonna go for a bit of distance. I left my house purple in the back so you can see how far I am. Check, 2, 2, 2, check. No worries right there. But we are getting quite a bit away from the house. I can't see above this light. Check, 2, 2, 2, check. We'll keep it quiet. Ooh, we got a dog. Check, 2, 2, check, 2. But we're looking for 100 feet. Check, 2. Ooh, my first breakup. And that is all the way over to the purple house. So I did have check 2, break right there. All right, so I'm guessing myself to be about 110, 120 feet to where I had my first pop. Now, granted, it's sitting on a speaker with Bluetooth. I don't know if that's affecting it or not. And also, do I have it plugged in? No, I don't. I've taken out the other mics, so I shouldn't be having that problem. But, so over 100 feet, good sound, great sound. These things are great for line level, for mic level, etc. We'll talk about that more in a minute. Let me get inside before somebody gets mad at me and calls the cops. The Xvive U35, the 5.8 gigahertz version. If you don't have any of these in your bag yet, in your backup emergency supply for DJs, for musicians, this would be the one to get. Don't get the U3 anymore, get the U35. There's nothing wrong with the U3, but dealing in 5.8, you're gonna have you know, less traffic, and it's gonna be a better option for you. Charge them up, keep them in your bag, because they've come in handy many of times, not necessarily even for an emergency for me, but I do use them often to use a third speaker. I do keep them line of sight. This sounded great outside. These all sound great. The U3 sound great. The U35 and the 5.8 gig band, there's gonna be less traffic in the 5.8 gig band, so you're probably gonna have better luck with this. It was good for me. I walked a little over 100 feet, and then I kind of had a crackle, so I was like, that was it, because it's dark out and it's cold out, and neighbors don't like me doing it so much, so I just didn't want to do anymore. These are very cool. The signal to noise ratio is a little bit better than the previous version, the U3, and other than that, very similar. Latency's down to about 5 milliseconds. I don't know if that dropped or not. Battery life's the same, 6 channels the same. So very similar, almost identical to the other one, except for it is 5.8 gigahertz. And I love the red. I really do. I really like the red. It's cool. So even in the manual though, last thing I'll say, even in the manual, if you're gonna use these things and you're gonna use them on a microphone and hand it to somebody, you have to let them know that if this antenna gets buried, this signal's going out. That's just the way you're gonna lose that signal. So make sure the mic's held up that way. They even suggest that you don't put this in within like 3 meters of a router so that you have a better signal, so you have better connection, okay? So even if you had 2 of these, they suggest that you don't sit them right next to each other, that they're a little bit apart, even if one's higher than the other. So I use these in many different ways, and one of them's with the mic, one of them's with a speaker, and even if I have an issue, I'll run some mic cable a little bit further if I can do it along the wall and whatnot. And obviously, I like line of sight, always works better. But if you need to get it closer to you, run a cable, get it closer to you. But you don't necessarily have to run the cable the whole way. But there's always ways around issues if there are any. But I've had great luck, and once again, The U35's coming out, if not today, tomorrow, but really soon. I love these things, so check them out. Link will be below to Xvive. I'm not even sure where they're selling them yet, so maybe the link won't go anywhere. Other than that, I'll see you soon.